Erin. I'm very excited to have you here as
Yes.
always.
Such a fun.
What's happening?
We had such a fun Thanksgiving weekend. We were closed Thanksgiving, so all of us could spend time with friends and family, and we had some live music on Saturday for Small Business Saturday. So I think now everyone's just waiting a little, settling in, letting that food still digest. Coffee is a really good digestif.
That's what I was going to say.
Yes.
The nice thing about coffee is that, or teas, I believe too, but coffee really soothes that stomach and it helps digest a lot of that food.
It does. Coffee and teas both are really good for just kind of settling in all that richness.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it. And people are still bringing me leftovers, and I'm trying to get rid of my leftovers.
Oh, we
and
had pumpkin pie this morning for breakfast.
it's a vegetable. It counts.
Is that healthy? I hope
Yes.
So this is absolutely to die for.
Eggnog try.
Oh my gosh.
Because
love
it is eggnog season.
I put eggnog in everything. I mean, that's what you do this time of year.
There's a British drink called a London Fog. It's a variety of a cambric, which is half Earl Grey tea, half steamed milk. And we've made a little concoction called the London Nog, and that's half Earl Grey cream tea with eggnog. And
teas,
it's so good.
People forget that you can put cream in teas as
Yes,
well, and it gives them this
absolutely.
new flavor. So
It does.
Does it work better for a certain type of tea?
Some do. I mean, there's green teas can be iffy on it. Some green teas really accept a cream well. Anything that's going to be a little bit more citrusy, cream might actually curdle. You might want to stay away from. We had this really nice citrus burst tea that has these big slices of orange in it. I wouldn't recommend putting cream in that one because that might curdle. But a good black tea, a good strong malty tea,
I love that.
like an Assam, it does really well with. Those are all super, super fun. We really love playing with flavors. And, all fall we've been making our own pumpkin spice syrup.
Yes.
And now we've moved into, we haven't quite made it, we have to just finish up a couple things on it, but we're moving into a ginger molasses.
Oh, perfect.
So if it's such just rich, heavy, there's cardamom in it. It's really good. So we love to make these homemade syrups every season. So you come on and you just got to try them.
And that really adds to it. Well, this is a fun one because, you have the mixture of the eggnog and all those spices, but then you have chai, which also has its own flavors as well.
Yeah.
And so tell us a little about, some of the other coffees that you have.
Yep. So
because coffee is, and gifts that people can get for
absolutely.
Christmas.
Coffee
right?
makes anything from a cafe makes such a great gift because I don't know a single person who doesn't enjoy a cafe lifestyle of some sort, whether that's tea or coffee or at home and you're doing home brewing methods, whether that's with pour overs or teapots or whatever your brew method is, either gift certificates or bulk coffee. We have the tea sets. We have fun little local gifts, shirts that say drink local coffee on them.
That's cute. That's cute.
There's tons of fun little things you can buy. But coffee itself is great because it's a gift that really took a lot of time and effort. If you really want to go all the way back, the tree that grew that coffee berry was probably planted 20 years ago, and some, maybe 10 years ago. It takes 7 years for that coffee plant from seedling to bear fruit.
Wow.
So this has been a long process in the making sort of gift. And we have this new coffee we got in from Oaxaca, Mexico It's a medium roast. It's got some great smoky spices. We just got that one in, and it's really good. I really recommend it.
Someone comes to the counter and they're like,
Yes.
oh gosh, I want to try something new. How would you, suggest they go about it?
Absolutely. I have kind of my list of questions, my 20 questions game, and you kind of figure out when they're near their end of, okay, I'm done, I just need my coffee.
Right.
But I always, coffee or tea, do they like things that are sweet or not sweet? Do they like cream? What have they usually liked in the past? Because I can really try to fine tune if someone wants to get into a really nice black coffee. We have this great Ethiopian Yirgacheffe that's just been natural dried, so the berries are dried on the bean, on the seed inside, so you really get those cherries from the coffee cherry plant.
Wow.
So those are those little things that we can ask, we can find, and we can do the same with tea, because tea can be just as specific. So we have over 30 different types of loose leaf tea.
Right.
So there's so many different ways to find what your favorite drink is.
Yeah, and this teas smells so good. You can even sample just the smell of them just to
Right.
give an idea as well.
Yes.
And if you are coming to visit you guys, where are you located?
Absolutely.
But and you can get food there too, correct?
You can.
Yeah.
So we're 358 Blue River Parkway in Silverthorne. That's a quarter mile north of the I-70 Silverthorne Interstate exit. We're open 6 days a week, 6:30 to 5:30. We are closed on Christmas Day, but open the rest of them.
Oh, nice.
We're a great place to stop too if the highway closes, because we're near the interstate, but you don't have to be like sitting in your car cold while you don't know what to do.
Right. And it's very important because now the roads are slick. I mean, we have some
They are
snow.
pretty slick
You
out.
never know if that could be happening as
Yeah,
well.
all it takes is one little accident and poof, the highway's closed.
Yeah.
But we have some great food items. My favorite new one that we put on the menu is avocado toast. It's this big thing that's been coming out of Melbourne and kind of hitting the western part of the U.S. And it's so good. It's such a simple little meal
Yeah.
because it's sourdough bread with a mashed avocado on top with some onions and some chipotle.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, you could even go crazy. You could ask us to add some salmon to it, or you could flip it around and add some avocado to the salmon caper bagel.
That sounds so good.
I'm going to stop you there before you add it into a smoothie, because we do have a build your own smoothie section. So you can do this spinach matcha smoothie, which is so good. We make it with some almond milk and honey, so it's a little sweet.
Very healthy.
But do not add the avocado or the salmon to
Okay,
the
so
smoothie.
the smoothie, yeah, that might just be a little strange. Well,
Yeah.
yummy. So again, people can find you on Facebook as well.
Yes,
Red-
/ Red Buffalo Cafe.
Perfect.
Our website's redbuffalocafe.com. We have a limited selection of some of our more popular coffees and teas for sale if you wanted us to ship it to wherever home is.
Great. Erin, always a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back with more of Summit Sunrise after this.